How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In our last episode, we had made our way through Mount Moon to arrive at Cerulean City, where in today's episode, instead of challenging Misty for the second badge, we will be going ahead and going north towards Route 24 and 25 at the Nugget Bridge. The reason is I don't think my Pokemon are quite at that level to go ahead and take her on. Yes, both of my Pokemon do have a type advantage, although the level gap, while isn't significantly that big, it is best to save that for next time as we go ahead and complete the north part, because we're not ready yet. No big deal, no big deal. Oh, she outspeeds me, no! Live. Yeah, I figured. But in today's episode, we'll be going ahead and heading north, but we are going to be interrupted by someone familiar as we make our way up. Would you look at that? It's our dickhead rival, Blue. And yo, Ron boy, you're still struggling along back here. I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Hey, let's see what you caught. Alright. Still only 2 Pokemon from the first time. Maybe from the second time. So this is going to be Rival Blue Battle number 3. Assuming you did the second one, so this technically could be 2 depending on what you did. But this is considered the third. So he has brought in 2 more Pokemon and evolved his Pidgey. It is not a Pidgeotto. But Pika will not have an issue because one of them, well, should be 2. Yeah. The next one will definitely knock it out. But going for the accuracy drop. Okay, okay. So that wasn't a big deal. As long as we can hit. Alright, and Rattata's next. I'm gonna go ahead and just let Ivysaur take over. Because once I believe it'll be his starter, I'm just gonna let Pikachu handle it. This is obviously not gonna be that big of a deal for us. A tail whip. The best thing to do is wag that tail. The third battle against the rival isn't going to be that hard either, as long as you have decently leveled pokes to handle him. I technically, depending on who you have, may not have the best assortment, but both Pikachu and Ivysaur are great with special attacks, so I don't mind. And the great thing is he hasn't evolved his Charmander yet. Kind of odd, but you know, you can do him. No judgment. Oh, dang, that's a lot. I think I should be able to survive the next one. I think it only did like about 14, if I remember. No, okay, so it did do more than 15. Alright, ooh. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, the crit again! Oh, yo, I just love critting against Blue. I just get so lucky with that. Okay, luckily his last is Abra, which is his most useless in this third battle, just because Abra only knows teleport, so he can't attack you at all. That's a good thing. Although the next time we face him, that won't be the case, and we still gotta be extremely careful. But nonetheless, very easy right now. Just extra XP. Oof, I needed that. I love how Pikachu's fast and has some good special attack. Defenses are to be desired. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get going. Smell you later. See, why does he always do that? Like, he thinks he's so cool. Oh, yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really. You're always puddling behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. He gives me the fame checker. A chatty gossip like you, that thing's perfect. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, this time I really am gone. Smell you. So in the originals, he would have just ended that conversation there and just left. But in the remake, he does give you the fame checker. So basically, through most of the towns that you'll go through in Kanto, the fame checker basically just is another way of getting information on famous people in that specific town or city that you visited. If I were to go ahead and pull it up now just to show you guys what it's really all about, if I use it, yeah, see Oak, nothing, Brock, and then that guy from Mount Moon, yeah, Misty, the gym, yeah, it gives you a lot of things. But it'll only do it up to a certain point as you progress further throughout the region. So there's a lot of things we still haven't done. This is mainly to meet a lot of people and interact with them so you can get information on them. But for us, it's not really useful. I don't really care about the people that we're going to be meeting. But we are here at Route 24, the Nugget Ranch. So this is infamous in Kanto for, of course, beat S5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. I think you got what it takes. Well, the bug catcher already just spoiled it for me. This is infamous for defeat. You have to defeat all 5 trainers to get the fabulous Nugget item. Honestly, all the trainers here are going to be pretty intermediately leveled, so it's not a big deal for us. Look at that. And honestly, XP gains are going to be that great, especially since the level gap is going to be a bit more significant from the trainers versus us. But regardless, this is still going to be good practice for Misty. I expect to get about 2 more levels out of both of them minimum. And, well, maybe 3 since we did Battle Blue just now and got some good XP from him. But other than that, by the time we get to Misty, we should at least be leveled equal to her highest or more. And then we should be able to take her on pretty easily. Just don't want to rush into it too quick into it. But honestly, all 5 trainers in the Nugget Bridge, they're not that difficult. So in terms of like needing to bring a special poke or special strategy, you don't really need to. You just have to sweep by them as fast as you can. Honestly, it's not a big deal. And I may have to just speed along. I won't speed this one, but once we get past the Nugget Bridge, we will come across some more trainers. Those I'll kind of have to like just skim by because we do want to make it over to Bill's house. Because as Blue had just mentioned, I'm sick. Now it's serious. As Blue was saying, Bill's house is at the very end of Route 25. Once we get past the Nugget Bridge, who is of course responsible for creating the Pokemon storage system. So might as well go visit it and say our thanks for all his hard work. I think Bill only appears once in the anime, if I remember correctly. I think when I forget at what point. The anime did it a lot different than, I don't have any good quotes for this. The anime did it a lot different from how the games kind of like chronologically expect you to pass through them. So I think Bill is met like around the time you visit the 4th gym leader or something. I don't remember, honestly. I just hate how I don't have any good pokes to go against Oddish. So electric types just aren't going to cut it. And grass on grass isn't going to cut it either. Alright, gonna have to switch. Yeah, sorry, I had to do that. And I think Bill, when you were at his house, he had like a lighthouse, and then you were trying to like see his Pokemon collection. He's the one that kind of like is similar to like Professor Oak and explains about there's so many more kinds of Pokemon out there. See, mine did nothing. Oh my god. And Oddish is a grass and poison type. I don't think I can even poison it. I don't even think you can even. This is what I need to remember. I don't even think you can leech seed a grass type. But you know, I'm gonna have to just skip by this because I don't have a Pokemon strong enough for this. So I'm just gonna have to do a little bit more speed tracking to this. I do apologize for that, but it's to get through this. And Bill's about to take me. And I remember when I was watching that anime episode a while back, and by a while back I mean like roughly a year-ish ago, when he was explaining about how there's so many different kinds of Pokemon out there yet to be discovered. It was like, dang, there was only 150 at the time. So imagine the people, like the kids and everyone watching that at the time, they're thinking, how many more could there be? And then come like 20 years later, yeah, it turns out there's like 700 more that weren't discovered. Yeah, that was so crazy watching it the first time around, like, no joke. And then when you watch it again, it's just kind of like, yeah, see kids, there was like still 600 more left. How could I lose? How could you not? Alright, we're just gonna progress further. Here's number 3. I won't be easy. Whatever, little boy. Youngster. Yeah, youngster Timmy. Ooh, yeah, sent you know. That will not do it all. But from what I also remember too, there was actually nothing about the Nugget Bridge in the anime either. That was also, I could be wrong. I want any of y'all that can kind of correct me on that. But I don't remember it ever even being mentioned once in the anime. Because from like Cerulean to visiting Bill's house, I don't think that ever came up. I could be wrong. It has been a while, so a lot of my knowledge is just based off some sluggish memory, but if memory serves me right, it actually never made an appearance once. I don't even think they ever, I don't think they've even ever brought it up in like conversation. That's the weird thing. There's like so many things, and this is even talking about like just the original series. I'm talking about like from now to like from then up until now. There are so many like unnamed cities, unnamed landmarks, unnamed people that are not even anywhere near tied to the game series. I think that's more infamous from the earlier games than now, but Slam. Nah, I don't want to win Slam. I'd rather have quick attack. Slam is good in power, but PG isn't really exactly meant for physical attacks, and Slam is just not effective in accuracy. Stomped flat. Alright, next trainer. I'm number 4. Getting tired? Nope. Nugget Male. This is actually, I think, the first time we've seen him. And I remember, okay, back to what I was saying. And there was like many towns and people that you would just come across, and then you're like, man, I would wish they were in the games. That'd be pretty cool to see them. And then like, nope, there is just, no, you never hear a trace of them, not even a remark, like any kind of ounce of detail, none of that at all. I think this Nugget Ranch has Poison Point, and I don't want to use Quick Attack because I will get poisoned. I wonder if Nugget Ranch female is the next one. Yeah, it's Nugget Ranch female. I'll still have Pikachu. It's great to have Bulbasaur for the gym leaders. That's the one thing the game guys in a lot of games will always tell you, is that yeah, you know, Misty has water types and Brock has rock types. Oh my god, rock types. And any other trainers have lots of other Pokemon, and it's just hard to go against them. Like it really is. You'd just be surprised. I lost to. Yep. Take the big fat L. And the last trainer. Okay, I'm number 5. I'll stop you. I really don't get why they decided to have like 5 trainers back to back at the Nugget Bridge. I don't see the appeal, but hey, what do I know? Oh, but Mankey. Wait, what? I'm not trying. Why was I trying to run from a trainer battle? I'm being very stupid. A little interesting thing about Mankey is that unless you like Mankey or prefer a fighting type at this early into the game as Mankey, I believe you can catch Mankey up until now. Up in the Route 4 grasses, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere early. I forget where. It's either the route before the Indigo League or Route 4 that you can catch Mankey. And Mankey's actually a good fighting type in the earlier generations. Kind of now too. It's just that with the starters being prevalent enough to able to, you know, get past the first 2 gym leaders. There's a reason why Mankey isn't really considered a prior pick or a good pick in the early game now, unlike in the first gen. I liked using Mankey. Mankey's a very good physical attacker, not the greatest physical attack for a fighting type in this gen. And speed is its one thing that it kind of prevails pretty well in, since it's like one of the fastest fighting types in the game up until this point. But other than that, that's its only strong points. It doesn't have great HP, and its defense stats are still to be desired, so that's why it's not really the greatest pick out there. But it's still a good fighting type that shouldn't be moved. Alright, but now that you've cleared the Nugget Bridge, you have defeated all 5, this guy's gonna stop you. Congratulations! You beat our 5 contestant trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. And we got a Nugget. Very rare, valuable item. But by the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokemon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. I don't know where this guy, what you think looks like a normal Pokemon clerk, ends up being a Team Rocket grunt in disguise. I guess for beating all the trainers, he thinks you're good enough to join them, but we don't want to join Team Rocket. We just want to go become a Pokemon Master. Why do they keep interrupting us? But pretty much this is still going to be like the same case with all the other trainers. Just defeat them and then we can go on. Once I defeat this trainer though, there is a difference from Pokemon Yellow. That is of course going to be different from the other Gen 1 games and this Gen game. Oh yeah, Zubat, I definitely want Pikachu for this. Honestly, Pikachu's getting like all the action right now. But I think I'll switch over to sword so he can get some HP in. Alright. So, you are good. Yeah, so give me my money. Get out. With your ability, you become a top leader in Team Rocket. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let this chance go to waste. Nah, I'm good, bro. I really don't want to join y'all. In Pokemon Yellow, if you had went over here, you would have gotten a Charmander from a person that didn't want his Pokemon anymore, but in its place it ends up being TM45 Attract, which is honestly, it is still a good move, but honestly a move I don't take advantage of, so I'd rather have the Charmander. I just got down from Mount Moon, but I still got gas in the tank. Alright, Mr. Hyper Boy. Frankly. Alright, this is going to be the part of the section after the Nugget Ranch, and I'm going to have to speed through some of these to allow time to fit. So, of course, excuse some of these fast battles. But a lot of these trainers are, like I already had said, are going to be good for XP purposes. Because what I plan to do now, this is going to be easy. What I plan to do is, of course, talk to Bill. So a lot of these remaining time is going to be meant to battle a lot of these trainers. Talk to Bill, and he will give us something that is going to be very crucial for us to move on after we beat Misty next time. And oh yeah, I'm not going to bother reading the text. And then we'll go the rest from there. In terms of getting a new team member, it still won't happen yet. It may be a few more episodes in, depending on how quick we can get over to the next city after Cerulean City. Because once we defeat Misty, we will have to head over to Vermilion City. That'll be our next stop. And by that point, we should be getting our new team member then. Of course, the details on the next teammate I'll go ahead and mention later, not right now. But let's just say it will be very useful for us in the next gym. For those who have played this already, you may already have an idea of who I am talking about because of, you know, what I just mentioned. And if not, it'll just be a great spot. Dad took me to a great party on the St. Anne in Vermilion City. Okay, good job. I really don't care. I don't care what your dad did for you. Ooh, Slowpoke. One of my favorite Pokemon. We don't have a water type in our team. I'm gonna go ahead and say this since I already have a team in mind. I was considering adding Slowpoke to my team. I just love the design of Slowpoke and just the name, the kind of Pokemon it is. It's such a great poke. And stat-wise, and even for long, like the most, for many generations after, it is still a great Pokemon. It did get beat up by one. It did get beat up by one other Pokemon that I will be replacing it with, and we'll see that in still many more future episodes. The reason I didn't choose to go ahead and add Slowpoke is, weirdly enough, in its name is just that it's too slow. That is obviously the point of Slowpoke. It is a slow Pokemon. But with the other Pokemon I'm going to have on my team, speed is going to be something I kind of have to distribute well. So that's kind of why I had to drop it. But for those who do want to know more about it, Slowpoke is a great Pokemon and its evolutionary line. Slowbro is its next one. Slowking is introduced here, but you won't be able to get Slowking unless you trade over the item to get him, which is going to be the King's Rock, so that's why he's not available now. Oh, but I do want Sword to get Razor Leaf. Better than Vine Whip, so getting rid of that. And more PP, so that's obviously going to be better. But to continue on, that evolutionary lineup is great in my opinion. Obviously the speed stat is going to be extremely horrible, but to make up for it, Slowbros, they have great HP, and special defense is immaculate. No wait, on Slowbro, physical defense. It does have great special defense as well, and pretty moderately good special attack as well, and obviously poor physical attack, but you know, that's to be expected. Other than that, it's still a great Pokemon to have. Like, it can learn some great moves, obviously. Water and Psychic types are great for special types, and it's a good poke. But I did have to shadow it out for another poke that I will go ahead and explain when we get to that episode, which will still be quite a while. Because like I said earlier, any of the Pokemon that I'm going to be needing for my team won't come for a while later. Okay. We are nearing the end of most of the trainers here. A lot of them are just meant for fillers. And honestly, this guy just has a bunch of Geodudes that Razor Leaf can just knock out in a second. Machop, no, I'm just letting Sora take this. It's not going to be a big deal. Machop, Machop is a good Pokemon in my opinion too. When it finally evolves into its last evolution, Machamp, it's great. The reason I don't have it on my team is because select few Pokemon in this game, most notably going to be the final evolution to going to be Alakazam, Gengar, and Machamp. All three, to get those final evolutions, you need to trade over a Pokemon and trade it back for it to become the final stage evolution. Since I can't do that, I can't have any of those three on my team, or else I would be stuck with the middle evolution, which for all three of them are not bad, but because they're not fully evolved, a lot of their potential is missed. So for Alakazam, Gengar, and Machamp, being Kadabra, Haunter, and Machoke, all three are great. But of course, since they're not fully evolved, a lot of their potential is missed. So a lot of the stats they normally would be excelling in are just going to be short under the bar. In certain scenarios, they are great pokes, but towards the end of the game, when you need like your max levels and your max evolutions, they just don't fit the build like I would like them to. But let me go ahead and grab this item. Secret Power, not a great TM, so honestly not going to use it, and we should be approaching the last few trainers right now. You had a feeling you battled me. Shut up. I'm just going to hit it. Alright, good. I love having static. This ability is great. Alright, good level up Sandshrew. Obviously going to need a switch. And Razor Leaf. Alright, good. So we're getting there. Oh, his name is Chad. Get out of here, Chad. What a meme. My friend has so many cute Pokemon. I'm so jealous. Okay, and you have 3 too. Alright, good thing they're low level, but I don't think Razor Leaf's gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch over to Pikachu. Am I running out of Thunder Shots? I still have a lot, okay. This is still gonna take a while though, so I'm gonna have to be mindful of time, but we are nearing the end anyways. Because like I said, once we enter Bill's house, we just need to get his item, and then we'll be making our way over to Misty's gym. That should be a great wrapping point. Why did she have to have another? Why couldn't you have 2 Pidgeys? Why did you have to have the second oddish? You annoying little girl. It just keeps using Sweet Scent. Alright, so that should be after this one. That'll be it. Alright, there we go. I'm not so jealous. Of course, because you lost. Alright, so now that we have arrived at Bill's house, we can go in. And it's not Bill, it's a Clefairy! Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal. I've screwed up in an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. So how about it? Help me out here. Yeah, sure, why not? Wait till I get inside the teleporter. And when I do, go to my PC and run my cell separation system. And you can just leave, but we'll go ahead and do his thing. We initiated the teleporter cell separator. Whoa! Clefairy became a boy! And it's Bill! Yeah! Thanks, buddy. Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? Well, that's a bummer. I gotta thank you. Oh, here. Maybe this will do. And we got the SS ticket from Bill. So that cruise ship, the SSN, is in Cerulean City. I heard that lots of trainers are on board too. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dudes. Why don't you go instead of me? Go on, have a good time. Thank you, Bill. I do appreciate that a lot. Alright, so now that we got the SS ticket, that should take us over to Cerulean City's SSN aboard. We will go ahead and end it here today, because now that we've done all our training, we can actually, like I should have promised last time, we will go up against Misty. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed. So to recap, we just traveled across the Nugget Bridge and defeated a lot of trainers, just a lot of XP gainage from here. But in the next episode, we'll be going ahead and tackling on Misty to grab badge number 2. I promise this time. So guys, this has been your boy Ron. Till next time, I'll meet you guys back over at the Cerulean Gym, so you can go ahead and take her on and start proceeding for badge number 2 and continue on with our adventure. I will see you guys then. Take care.